Good afternoon. One person remains in hospital with serious injuries following a crash on the A40 in Oxfordshire yesterday. Around 20 vehicles were involved in a series of crashes in which one woman died. It happened along a 1-mile stretch of the A40 near Witney yesterday morning. A motorcyclist is in hospital with life-threatening injuries after a crash at Emsworth in Hampshire. Police were called to the A259 Havant Road after a collision between a car and a motorbike. St Mary's Hospital on the Isle of Wight remains on black alert as staff struggle to cope with a high number of emergency admissions. The Isle of Wight NHS Trust has confirmed they've had to cancel some planned operations to make beds available. Staying on the island, a man is due to appear in court charged with manslaughter after a prison officer died on Christmas Day. Nick Medlin worked at Parkhurst Prison. He died in Ventnor after a night out. 32-year-old Michael Hudson will appear before magistrates. A rail watchdog has told ITV News Meridian that passengers will find the rail fare rise in the new year bitter because services have been so patchy. The chief executive of Transport Focus also says solving the Southern Rail dispute must be the #1 priority for the new year. The latest strikes by RMT guards will take place on Saturday, Sunday and Monday. President-elect Donald Trump says the project building fighter jets for the new generation of Portsmouth-based aircraft carriers is overpriced and out of control. The fighters made their first UK appearance this year at the Farnborough Air Show, and many of the components are made here. Trump will now look for a cheaper rival, but it's feared jobs could be cut if he does. And finally, hundreds of people from across the country have been recreating Christmas time on the railway during the war. It's the 10th year the Watercress line in Alresford has hosted the event, and there was lots of dancing, singing and 1 or 2 familiar faces as well.
We're keeping the memory of wartime and the memory of steam alive. And I feel very much at home in these sort of places.
We're portraying, remembering, and therefore keeping alive the history of all these people.
Foggy, frosty, but otherwise rather nice. Is the weather going to continue in this vein? Let's find out now. Here's the forecast. Philippa Drew.
From puddles to paddling, driving through Europe. Eurotunnel the Shuttle sponsors ITV Meridian weather.
Hello there. Well, another frosty start right across the region this morning. Through this afternoon, I think staying very chilly up towards the north where any fog lingers. Further south, a little more in the way of brightness and temperatures doing a little better as a result. Now, mist and fog will redevelop quite widely overnight tonight, but I think as the night wears on, thickening cloud moving in from the west will help to disperse fog here. That fog becoming increasingly confined to the far south and east. Another chilly night all round, temperatures easily below freezing in rural spots. So tomorrow morning, a chilly start to the day, foggy for some, but I think through the day, again the fog lifting, a fair amount of cloud around, some bright or sunny spells too, the best of these further south, and here probably the best of the temperatures, high 7 or 8.
Eurotunnel the Shuttle sponsors ITV Meridian weather.
I shall be back at 5:15 with the ITV News in the Meridian region. Join me then if you can, but from the lunchtime team, have a very pleasant afternoon. From all of us, bye-bye.